Hello everyone, welcome to another series of Edwin Find Your Home. My name is Edwin and today, where am I right now? I'm actually at Palmiera, at Kinrara residence. This area, it's actually a gated guarded community. Basically, Palmiera overall, it is consists of actually a 2-story and a 3-story semi-D units. The security here is very tight. This is definitely one of the very good example, a good advantage of Palmiera, this community, right? Right, so today I'm going to tour you actually a 2-story semi-D unit. This is actually sitting on a land plot of 40 by 90, alright, which makes up the land size of 3,600 square feet. Basically, most of the unit here are actually, the land plot is actually 40 by 80, but this particular unit is actually slightly longer, which is 90 feet length. So it gets you about 3,600 square feet. And of course, the build up is about 3,200 odd square feet. This is actually a 4+1 bedroom units. Alright, all bedroom actually comes with ensuite bathroom, and this is actually a partial furnished unit, right? So if you are excited on this particular tour, please join me on this exciting journey. Let's go. Alright, so coming in, you'll be greeted by this pretty wide carport. You can see that this carport itself, right, can fit easily. If let's say you are driving Alphard big cars, you can easily fit up to 3 cars. Right? And of course, along the roadside, you also can park some cars because this is actually, the road in front is actually pretty wide. And over the side of my, on my right hand side, right, this is actually a semi-D unit, right? Basically, this has a setback of about 10 feet and it gives you some very good space for you if let's say you do a little bit of gardening. But of course, the owner has cemented it up everything for them to use it as their own private space, right? So let's head into the unit and see what the interior has to offer. Let's go. Alright, so coming into the unit itself, this is where the foyer area. On my left, this is actually very nice additional glass panel cabinetry space. Here basically give you some additional space to put in your shoes, your utensils and everything, right? Here there's a wall over here. Some people seal it up this hole and actually cover it up and gives you a good segregation between the living and the foyer area. Alright, so coming over here, you can see, in fact, actually the whole length of this is actually 26 feet. This is actually a very decent size semi-D, right? It gives you some very good space of this living area. So the owner previously has already done the plaster ceiling, fan, lightings. Over here you can see there's actually TV console, some cabinetry space below. You can just fix a TV, and then of course an aircon all done up for you, right? So over here, I think this is actually a very good space for you to have your dining area. You can fit in up to 8 to 10 seater, no problem, rectangular table, right? Right to the side of me over here, this is actually the, I would say a dry kitchen, right? This dry kitchen, the countertop has done up for you. Electrolux built-in oven has done up. Lots of cabinetry space and a very nice U-shaped countertop kitchen done up for you, right? So this is actually good. It's a good place for you to host your guests or actually have some chit chat, some private talk. This is actually fantastic. So over here, there's a sink done up for you, and this glass door actually gives you a segregation between the wet and the dry kitchen, right? So here is where all your heavy cooking is done. Basically, all this cabinetry space done up already. Give you some good L-shaped window, additional ventilation and sunlight over this area. And this area over here links you to the basically some extra space. This is actually originally a helper's room and also the helper's bathroom. And this door over here links you to the back of the unit itself. Alright? Okay, over here, I'm going to highlight that it's actually a glass door that actually links you to the side of the property, which has the 10 feet additional setback. So this space actually over here you can see there's some water feature done up by the owner itself. Right here you can do your own water feature. Maybe you rent some koi fish, do a fish pond over here, right? And yeah, in fact, owner actually did like some sort of like a jacuzzi area. And over here, there's some additional open space. This is actually the additional extension, right? This extension, they did glass door and they did put in an aircon. Here, I believe it's very suitable for you to do like probably an indoor gym. At the same time, gives you some natural sunlight, right? So this at the back is the additional space. I think this space is beautiful, right? This space, what you can do is actually make it like a nice garden, give you some greenery. And one of the good thing about this area is at the back of this unit, right? The hill, the road is a little bit elevated. So as Chinese feng shui believe, at the back, if it is higher than your unit, is good because 背后靠山, right? So basically, it gives you some sort of like a support in your place where you are living, right? So decent, nice space, and let's see what other areas we have to offer in this interior. Alright, so coming into the unit, like this is actually additional bedroom over here. This bedroom, I would say this will be your granny's room because this unit actually is on ground floor and it has also an access to the backyard, right? To the back of the unit. So this sliding door also gives you some very good natural sunlight flowing into the unit itself, right? So before going up to the upper floor, there's also a common bathroom over here and additional storage space, okay, right under the staircase where you can put in all your personal goods, right? So let's go up to the upper floor and see what they have to offer. Let's go. Alright, so coming up towards the staircase, right, you can see the railing, metal railing is done up, glass, wrapped with glass panel. This gives you a very exclusive feel of the staircase. Lighting is done up for you, and yeah. So what we have on the upper floor, right? We actually have 3 bedrooms. All bedrooms comes with ensuite bathroom. So before entering the room, this particular space over here is actually a very decent sized space for you to do another second living room, so that you can have some additional privacy with your family, good bonding with your family members, right? Very decent space, aircon done up, fan done up, lightings, plaster ceiling, all the up over here. So this on my right, this is actually the master bedroom. Master bedroom, I would say pretty decent size, okay? Of course, the divan is done up, wardrobe already done up. And this master bedroom, what I like about this master bedroom, look at how much light is coming into this unit itself, right? The whole thing is glass window panel. And there is an additional balcony right outside here, right? That gives you some flexibility. If let's say you want to walk and have a beautiful view, right? And enjoy the natural sunlight, right? And one thing I will highlight, over here, this is actually the bathroom of the unit. The bathroom is actually a very, very good size, okay? This shower screen is done up, WC is done up, the his and the hers is done up, and also additional bathtub already done up for you. Okay, so basically the bathroom very good size. And let's check out the other 2 bedrooms. So basically this 2 bedroom, this could be your kids' room or you're converting to one of your study room is very possible. Tabletop is done up for you. Comes with ensuite bathroom, all done up, and also additional wardrobe area, built-in wardrobe has done up for you. Okay? And also the other room is of the similar size, also done up wardrobe for you. Lightings, fans, all done up for you. So basically you just need to hang in some loose furniture, and of course it comes with also an ensuite bathroom, right? So overall, this unit is actually a partial furnished unit. In fact, if let's say for you to shift in, you just need to do a little bit of touch up because previously owner has been staying here for a while. you did need to do a little bit of touch up and buy some nice furniture, you are good to go already.
Alright, so coming towards the end of our property tour, let me just give you a quick summary of this property itself. This is actually a semi-D unit sitting on a land plot of 3,600 square feet and built up about 3,200 odd square feet, and it comes with 4+1 bedroom. One thing I would like to highlight about Palmiera, this community, it has one of the best and the highest security in the entire Bandar Kinrara. And although it is a leasehold property, but you'll be surprised, over the past 2 years, Palmiera has transacted one of the most units among the whole Bandar Kinrara enclave, right? So of course, in terms of their transaction and their valuation, it has also appreciated over the years, right? So other than that, I think this is actually a very decent property, a semi-D unit. Not much you need to do, just add in a little bit of furniture and some touch up here and there, you are actually good to go already, right? So for those of you who enjoy this property tour, and if you wish to have a physical viewing, please call me. You can find my number somewhere in this video. And for those of you who really like this video, give me a thumbs up. It will really encourage me. And of course, for those of you who are new to this channel, subscribe and also share to those who are interested. With that, I see you in the next video.